That's it! We did it! With the ray shields up, we can hold out until reinforcements get here. Hang on. We've got movement outside the ray shield. Who is that?
What a mystery the Force can be. I came seeking a traitor, but found you instead. The time draws near.
You're not making any sense. Do you know me, Sith?
Many know your name. Some whisper it, others shout it. I alone recognize what it means. You're strong and touched by darkness. That is unexpected. An advantage? Possibly. You may keep the Dark Council traitor. I smell his weakness. He'll die by his own hand, given the chance.
SWTOR will receive the help he needs.
A waste of your time and talents. He isn't worthy. The Emperor must hear of our meeting. I won't disappoint him with delays. Farewell for now.
Is it freezing in here, or is that just my blood crystallizing?
You violate the Emperor's sanctum. There is only one punishment.
Lay down your weapons. I'm taking both of you in.
There will be no mercies here. Your friends did not survive. You fight alone.
Weapons armed. Just say the word.
By my master's command, you must die. You are the Jedi's finest. It is not enough to save you.
I'm not trying to kill you. Believe it or not, I'm here to help.
You'd be surprised what I'd believe.
Surrender, Sith. You and your master cannot stand against all of us.
Thank the Force. He told me you were all dead.
Have faith, my friend. The Force is a powerful ally. The Emperor's reign ends today. Misdirected passion. Such a waste. My friends and I wish to speak with you. Please accompany us to Tython. An infantile display, Tol Braga. Reckless pride, limbed by self-righteousness. You are master of nothing.
You can insult us all you want from your cell, but you are coming with us.
You stand there because I allow it. Because I do not fear. Fight back. We can resist him. You are mine. Servants, slaves, weapons. And you will obey.
Step away from my ship. We're leaving.
If I wished to fight, I would not have freed your crew, or killed these guards. More guards will come. Shall we go before they arrive?
Free Master Tol Braga and my fellow Jedi, and I'll consider it.
If they were here, I'd have liberated them as well.
I could have killed you on Quesh had I wanted. Did you never wonder why I hesitated?
I have waited over 300 years to see the face that came to me in a vision. Your face.
How can that possibly be true?
I am much older than you think. Only a few beings have ever broken the Emperor's domination. You and that girl are special.
We're running out of time. If you have a point, make it.
Though the Emperor seeks to conceal his true plans, I have seen them. That vision has driven me to this. I pledge my loyalty to you. Take me to your Jedi Council on Tython, and I'll reveal why.
We're not actually considering this. I mean, he's obviously full of awful.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm with Doc. This is a trap.
I seek to save this galaxy from annihilation. Without my help, your ship will never escape. I can guide you to freedom.
An old friend told me I'd meet a dark ally here. I think he meant you.
I will always be Sith, but that does not mean we can't work together.
Time is a luxury we no longer possess. We must go now. I will navigate us through the defense grid.
It's been so long. We thought you were lost forever.
The mission to seize the Emperor has failed. He's more powerful than we realized. Master Braga, Liha Nerez, and Warren Sodoru are still missing. The Emperor's wrath helped us escape. He betrayed his master to join our side.
Sith serve no one but themselves.
I altered my loyalties to avert a threat to myself and you. Jedi are not alone in seeing the future. Centuries ago, I had a vision of the Emperor destroying the galaxy. Republic, Empire, everything gone. This Jedi has the power to stop him.
Extinguishing all life in every star system? No one could do that.
He wields power no Jedi or Sith has dreamed of. The renewed war is merely a diversion to conceal the Emperor's designs. His true plans are already in motion across the galaxy. One by one, every star system will simply die. Trillions will perish.
How does that benefit the Emperor?
He'll feed on those deaths to become more powerful than all the Jedi and Sith combined. An immortal being of unlimited power.
Are you the only Sith who learned the truth of his plans?
If others have, they're dead. Or serving him without realizing the cost. 1,000 years ago, the Emperor tricked an entire Sith world into aiding a dark ritual. He promised great power. Only for himself, of course. The ritual consumed every living thing on the planet. He absorbed those life essences through the Force.
That explains how he's lived so long, and where all his power comes from.
That was merely one world. Imagine what he'll become after consuming millions. The Emperor has manipulated events for centuries towards one goal. Performing an even greater ritual that will destroy this galaxy. But the ritual requires a great sacrifice to begin. Billions of simultaneous deaths. He seeks to commit genocide on Belsavis.
That prison world holds the worst filth captured by the Republic. Mass murderers, tyrants, even captured Sith Lords.
We've kept the planet's location secret for decades, if the Emperor has found it.
Once a sacrifice occurs, the Emperor's ritual cannot be stopped. We must save Belsavis.
We? Your role in this is over, Sith.
Put away your weapon, Master Caden. The Sith is cooperating. He'll come with me.
I know the Emperor's ways. Belsavis is not the only world in danger. We must find the others, and I cannot help you from a prison cell. Like it or not, we need each other.
He's right. I can feel the truth. Without his help, we are all dead. The Council will concentrate on locating other worlds at risk, and finding our missing friends. I'm counting on you to stop the Emperor's plans.
I know this has been hard for you to accept, but it's our best hope. I promise I won't fail.
Contact me when you reach Belsavis, and don't rely too closely on your ally.
I'm disrupting the fabled Jedi calm. I suggest we depart. I thank you for your trust, Jedi. I might not have given mine so freely were our positions reversed.
The light is always waiting.
I'm not here for your Jedi sermons. As I told your council, the Emperor's plan is not to rule the galaxy, but to consume it. I've devoted centuries to stopping him. For a time, I worked with the greatest of your Jedi heroes, Revan and the Jedi Exile. But they did not have the strength to complete their task.
That's quite a claim.
You will find no proof. I hid my association with them well. Nonetheless, I was their ally in the shadows, helping them oppose my Lord Emperor. Until my vision. Jedi, shining with the Force, lined up to destroy him. All were swept aside. Revan and the Exile were cast at my feet. Then, out of the shadows, one Jedi emerged to cut the Emperor down. That Jedi wore your face.
I hadn't even been born yet.
I waited 300 years for your birth. When I saw your face on Quesh, in the vision, I bowed to you and took a crown from the Emperor's head. It ended when you held his power in your hands.
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us. In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
If you came here to turn me to the dark side, you'll be disappointed.
I came to defeat the Emperor. Turning you to the dark side is purely for my own amusement. I do not know how more to prepare you to face the Emperor. What has your training been? All I know of Jedi ways is from Revan. Surely they have changed in 300 years.
I am prepared. I need nothing more from you.
You do not lack for confidence, Jedi. Revan and the Exile were much like you. They truly believed that they could destroy the Dark Lord. I believe them too.
Revan and the Jedi Exile are legends. What were they like?
It should not have surprised anyone that Revan turned Sith. He knew you cannot fight the dark side without understanding it. The Exile was harder to read. Even with all she had done, she never trusted herself. With Revan, she was his student again. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the Exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
You regret betraying them. There is room in the Force to forgive even such heinous crimes.
I do not seek forgiveness. The only way to live long enough to find the Jedi who would kill the Emperor, to find you, was to convince him to trust me. He took my offering and gave me a place at his side. He gave me immortality. It was a gift, but not without its price. It has been enlightening to spend so much time among you and your Jedi. For 300 years I have spoken to no one but Sith, and they do not change. They are the same on Korriban now as in my childhood. The same tricks, the same fights, the same groveling and mind control.
Was that almost a compliment?
I am only surprised that I have learned the most of the Force from a Jedi. Revan taught me to be effective when I became the Emperor's wrath. And now I have learned as much from you.
Your people have always underestimated the strength of the light side of the Force.
I have nothing to learn from the light side. There may be powers you Jedi have mastered, but they do not require that I weep and beat my brow and hide behind the Council's skirts to achieve them. No more than what I have learned from Revan. I have sought the Emperor's death for so long, yet I cannot picture the galaxy without him. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
You served him personally. What is he like?
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He is a disease that must be stopped before it ravages us.
Even the Emperor can be turned back to the light.
You have heard nothing. He is not a man. He will not break down in tears of regret for what he's done. Immortality comes at a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. The Emperor and I experience none of these things. We are no longer mortal. When you face the Emperor, do not forget that. I now understand why your council tries to control your pleasure as well as your anger. Pleasure is a far more powerful motivator.
What makes pleasure more dangerous than other emotions?
Pleasure is the foundation of all desires. There is nothing that inspires so much anger as thwarted longing. I still remember the feel of sunlight on my skin, the scent of favorite foods, the color of my first love's eyes. To experience those simple pleasures again would be worth anything.
See? You haven't lost your humanity after all.
Do not mock me. I understand why your council controls you. What I'll never comprehend is why you let them. You have surprised me, Jedi. You have the heart of a Sith. Had you been born on Korriban, you would be sitting on the Dark Council now. It is too late to turn you fully from the light. But should your children have a connection to the Force, I will see them properly trained.
Any children of mine will be Jedi.
Ha! Were you true to Jedi teachings, your protest will be that you will never have children of your body. But you will turn against those shackles, as you have so many others. Had you been instructed in the true way of the Force, the galaxy could not match your power. I will make sure that mistake does not happen again.